if you can bring something back to Germany from China.
I would have bought the watch. It's like the mango coconut sago. Really.
Oh, okay. Mango coconut. Oh yeah, they are the favorite. I think they are the favorite combination when it comes to summer.
Yeah.
Sure. So hi, my name is Jay. Welcome to China. Welcome to Shanghai. Can I have your
Hi.
names and where are you from, please?
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm from Hamburg in Germany.
Hi, I am Annie, and I'm also from Hamburg in Germany.
And what are you doing here in China?
We're traveling. We're taking a round trip. We started in Shenzhen through a few cities, and now this is our last
This is the last stop.
That's the last stop.
Okay, so
Yes.
you started from Shenzhen.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
where have you visited other than Shenzhen and Shanghai?
We went to Guilin after. Then we saw the Avatar Mountains in Zhangjiajie.
Zhangjiajie.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we went to Chongqing, and now we're here.
Okay. Out of all those places you visited, which one is your favorite and why is that?
I think I really liked Guilin. I like the mountains there too. Like
Okay.
I don't know the word in English. It's Karstgebirge in German.
Karst
I really loved it.
Mountains.
Karst
Yes.
Mountains is
Yes.
the same.
Yeah, that's
Okay, I
Karst
really
Mountains.
like that. And I love the Avatar Mountains. Like the
Yeah.
pillars look really great.
Okay. And how about you?
I really enjoyed Chongqing because, like, just the craziest city I've ever seen. Like, it's going up and down and all the lights, and from afar it looks a little bit grayish, but once you're in the streets, it's so green and it's so full of life, and I really enjoyed it. It's so unexpected. It's something I've never seen before, so you should really go there if you haven't
Okay.
been.
Yeah, you should really go there.
Yes.
Okay. So have you experienced any type of culture shock during this trip?
Oh yeah. Actually yes, because when we first came here to Shenzhen, our first stop, it was really different. Like the smell, the
Okay.
city smells different than at our place. Like a lot of spices, especially that actually, because
Yes.
there's so many little street shops with food. We don't have that. We have that too, but not like in every part of the street, in every part of the city.
Yes, so many shops.
And the noise actually, because it was so
yeah.
interesting how every shopkeeper is trying to bring attention with noise, like
Oh, yeah.
rebels
Yeah.
and stuff like that, or screaming or megaphones everywhere. It was really different.
Uh-huh. They are the advertising or the marketing are
Yeah,
a bit
it's
different.
Yes.
How about you?
I think it's similar. I think it's especially the amount of people. Of course, we knew that coming to China, this is a big country, there are a lot of people here, but I think it's very sometimes overwhelming because you just want to relax somewhere, just like want to see a nice spot, but then in Germany sometimes you're the only person there, but
Right.
here I think at least 1,000 people have the exact same idea,
Yeah.
which is of course no offense to them, but like it's something to get used to, I think.
Yeah, even for example on weekdays, we have of course on
Yes.
Saturday in Hamburg the main streets are
It's
blocked.
empty.
No, it's the same. Oh, on Saturdays the same.
you
as
mean
here.
Saturday, yeah.
But on weekdays you can just stroll around, relax. But here it's
Yeah.
always packed.
You know why?
Depends where, but
Yeah, you know why?
No.
Because it's summer vacation.
Yeah.
The kids
Okay.
are having their vacation, so you will see all the people. You will see, especially families,
Yeah.
kids
Yeah.
traveling
True.
around.
True.
Not only around small places, but also big cities.
Yeah.
Because they have never been. Some of them they've never been to Shanghai. They've never been to Shenzhen.
Yeah.
And Dubai. They've never been to Zhangjiajie like you guys.
Yeah,
That's why
true.
you see a lot of people.
Yeah.
And
Makes sense. Yeah.
as Chinese, we also complain about that. because especially when we have holidays, like we
Yeah.
have the holidays that it's for everybody. So everyone is going out, rushing out
yeah.
to the same
The
place
same
on the same
places.
dates.
Ah.
That's why you see a lot of people.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what's something you like so far and something you dislike about so far?
Oh, I actually really like the food. I couldn't work with it so well all the time. I had some problems with my stomach, but I really enjoy it. It tastes really nice. I enjoy the milk teas and bobas. We also have that
Yes.
at home, but they're like triple or five times more expensive.
Okay.
I really enjoy different types because there are really a lot of different kinds here. I enjoy that, and I also enjoy actually seeing a lot of different kinds of people. Like also with the kids, they're always really curious when they see
Yeah.
us. It's really interesting how they wave at us and ask us, "Oh, can we take a
Ah,
picture?"
yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
I really enjoy the big cities so
Okay.
far. Like it's just another world. I'm like a city kind of person, and I really enjoy strolling around town and like seeing small neighborhoods and something like this. It's just so different than at home. So sometimes I'm really catching myself, maybe I should leave my
she also said that.
home
I'm like,
at
"No,
Germany. Maybe I
don't
should go move here. Or
Oh,
I don't
really?
know.
Yeah,
Because
she's really
it's
a
just,
city
I'm
girl.
so amazed by, look at this, like all of the lights, and it's just stunning and breathtaking. I don't think I would ever grow old seeing that.
Okay, for those scenes you've seen, you can never go unseen. So you will never
Yes.
forget about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And what's something you dislike about?
I think something that especially we in Germany try to take like more responsibility of is the amount of waste we're using. Like for example, something like this, it would be forbidden, or like it wouldn't
Yeah, we don't
exist
have
because
plastic straws anymore.
no, like
actually,
this
and
is
stuff like
forbidden. Also like this, and also like this, there would be maybe a paper cup or something, or something like reusable where you bring
or
it
thin
back.
plastic.
But the amount of waste we also like consumed and produced here is
Yeah.
like over the top. And I think that was something to get used to, but also something we thought about. Okay, this is something we might not enjoy as much.
Like I bought a banana because I was super hungry and was packaged in plastic,
Yeah.
like in an actual sealed plastic bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Or you get like a bag with everything, even
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't need one. Once I said, oh no, I don't need one. And then they put out my stuff and threw the bag away because it already touched my stuff. And that was really a different thing because I was really confused at first because I didn't have that plastic
We don't have that at
things
all at
anymore
home.
because actually even takeaway food plastic containers are forbidden
It's,
by
it's
now.
forbidden.
So
Yeah.
sometimes
Yes.
sometimes you still have like a plastic lid on it because it's really hard to transport soup, for example, without a lid or wrapping. But we
Yes.
also get soup in like paper,
Yes.
paper cups.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, some of the stores they offer that like a
Yeah.
ball of like a paper ball.
Yes,
Ah, yeah.
yes.
Okay, so how much do you spend for the whole trip altogether, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, so actually
We don't
the cost for the hotels were less than our rent.
Oh yeah. So we kind of
but the-
saved.
No, well, we had to pay
We
rent.
had to pay
still,
rent anyway, but
it
yeah.
was actually less than our rent.
At
but
home,
the
yeah.
flights were really expensive. Like the flights to get here for me was like 700 euros, but only one way.
One way.
Yes, one way.
But I fly back next to Vietnam and Thailand, so my
Okay.
flight back will be different because it will also be like 500 euros
Mm-hmm.
around that. So maybe 1,300 euros just to fly here. So that's
Yeah.
actually the most expensive thing.
I think it would
the
be
transport.
50-50. Like 50% of the cost is like just getting here, like the flight, and I think probably up to
More.
the other part is
Okay,
like
so
3
2
weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Total,
Or
yeah.
maybe even 4.
Okay, so about 3 to 4 weeks. Total expenses for each person would be around 2,000 to 250.
5. Yes, I would say
Yeah.
2.5. Like 2,000 is a bit too less.
I think it's
Okay.
around 2,000.
No,
Around
if you, like,
but we bought
add
a lot of
the-
stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you add
Oh
the
yeah, the
hotels,
extra flight. So the hotels were 500 each, around 500 euros each.
Okay.
So
yeah, then we
1,000 for
already
us.
at like 2,000 already. Or
Yeah, but
around.
for both of us.
Yes,
but
for the
one
both of us.
person, it's not 2,500.
Okay.
So I
So
would say-
yeah, so you said you bought a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, like if you can bring something back to Germany from China,
Just one thing.
it's one thing.
Okay.
What would it be?
I would have bought the wok.
She fell in
I
love
love
with a
cooking.
pan.
I really love cooking, and we've
Okay.
been to what was it called? Like the old city in Chongqing, like
Okay.
the old ancient town there. And
Ah,
there was for
Yeah, it
cooking.
was a good-
and it
yeah.
was with the wooden handle and like really heavy steel.
yeah.
I loved
Yes.
it, but it was way too heavy to bring it home. But I
Yeah.
still think of it. I would have loved to bring that home because I love cooking. I would have loved some cooking
Yeah.
gear. Maybe also they had really nice knives. Also
Yes.
bad for taking home. But
Yeah.
I would love that. Yeah.
Because like from my parents or my the older generations teach me that the iron wok is great for your health. It's great for your body because some of
Oh, yeah.
the iron
The iron,
the
yes.
elements is there for you to
True.
absorb.
Yeah, true.
But most of the pans or the woks are made right now. It's like steel.
Stainless steel, yeah.
So it's
Stainless
different.
steel, that's true.
Yeah.
I
And
think
also-
it was also like that because she told me I don't have to burn it because I know the stainless steel you have to burn it first
And
with oil
season it, yeah.
Yeah.
but still it was looking really nice.
Okay, how about you? She's gonna bring the wok if she can. What about you?
I would have loved
I actually bought the things I want to bring, and
Okay.
it is like these small kind of tea cups.
to. Oh yeah.
Because usually when you have tea in Germany, you just get them in these like very big
Big
mugs.
one, okay.
But I really enjoy like all the surrounding.
ones.
Yes.
So
with
have you
tea.
been to like a tea shop?
Yes, we have been, but not really for sitting down
Yeah,
and
tea,
enjoying
just for
tea.
trying it.
It's just like trying and
looking
like
at all the mugs and
Yes.
trying not to buy all of them. I'm also a big fan
Yeah.
of ceramics, but I just moved to a new flat at home and I bought a lot of ceramics at home, so I'm sad pretty good with mugs because I'm a tea lover, so I have a
Yeah.
lot of mugs.
I bought like
And
8.
and I try to not buy everything, so
Yeah.
Okay.
only one. I got one.
Okay. So back in Germany, what is the craziest thing you guys ever heard about China?
Oof. I mean, I think it is very difficult because, like, to touch on a more harder topic, because Germany is part of like the Western world and we're influenced by the USA a lot. At least our politics is very much influenced by it, and so a lot of the things that the USA doesn't like about China because of like politics, economics, is like kind of also coming towards Germany, and I think a lot of Germans, or not a lot, but I think a few would assume that China is maybe a country that is not worth visiting
really?
because maybe they see it as still kind of underdeveloped, except in like some part the bigger cities, or just like something that is like dirty, or you know, where there are these stereotypes, they eat cats and like stuff which shouldn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I think it's not really the people that should take the blame, but more like the government that is setting this kind of view, I think.
Okay. So
Interesting. It's not really my impression though, but for me at least, I think it's more like that it is so different that in a personal way, it would be more of a culture shock to go there, because I also like solo traveling because I continue my trip solo. So
oh, so you're going back and she's
yes.
staying. Okay.
Yes, I have
so,
to work.
At first, I was also overwhelmed. I think I maybe would have haven't started in China if it wasn't with her together.
Yes,
because
I
it's
really
so
wanted to go.
different. I heard that English isn't as much spoken here,
Okay,
which
yeah.
I also recognize in some parts, but it is easy with the phone because it works pretty good actually with the translator, and all the people have it now. But my boyfriend has been to China too, and when he was here, he didn't have service and stuff like that. So he said it was really a bit of like isolated because it was really hard to communicate
Okay.
and to get around. So that's what I heard. That
But
it's
to be
my-
fair, I think it's also like countries like Japan and South Korea are very popular these days to travel to. But I think it's the same like issue that there are going to be culture shocks. There are going to be things you're not going to understand. But people still choose these countries over China. So I think there is very much a political barrier.
Okay.
Yeah, might
So-
be. Also with the surveillance, that's a lot of.
Okay. So, well, what do you think of the surveillance?
I mean, it doesn't really bother
It
us
doesn't
very
really
much.
affect
But like,
us that much, I would say.
yes, I wouldn't
Because
say
us
so.
personally,
At least
I don't
not
know.
yet. And we are also, to be fair, we are not citizens here. So it's going to affect us differently than a citizen. And also, I think there's like, in Germany, you take very good care of your data. For example,
Yeah.
I'm a teacher, and I am not allowed to have the names of my students on my personal laptop. Yes, no, not even the contact, just the names. I'm not allowed to do that. So they take like data security in Germany so seriously that it's even like sometimes a burden.
oh yeah,
So like a
bureaucratics
bureaucratics is insane.
way higher
So-
for us than it was to get here.
I think it's
actually.
just a different mindset here.
Okay. Yeah, I see. When you are too focused on your jobs like teaching, and then you have to get
Oh,
some
yeah.
other energies to focus on the
Yes.
data. It's
This
just
is,
drain yourself.
Yes,
Okay.
it is like that. In
Understood.
almost every branch, like
Yeah.
communications and like almost everywhere, it's like this.
Okay. Okay. So since you mentioned about the kind of like the wrong ideas or the Western the medians.
Yes.
What would you say to your friends or to your families or friends to Germany when they say, oh, you visited China? What are you going to describe about this trip?
Okay. So just don't look at the media that's going to portray this country as something that it isn't. Just come here and see for yourself. It's amazing, and it's what you make out of this trip. And the people here are very nice.
Oh, yeah, that's
you
actually
can
true.
you can get around. It's easy.
Just
It's-
us. Just us.
They are loving. It's such a
great.
beautiful country. It's such a big country. You can see like everything you want to see, like in 1,000 trips. So just come here and see for yourself.
She's
I
so
can
in
see
love.
I can
She's
I
really
can
in
see
love
you
with the
really
city.
want to
Yeah,
jump
she's
on
really,
this
she's
land.
really in love
I
with the
really
city.
want to come back
the,
here
the
again.
country.
also.
She's always saying, "Oh yeah, I will do that next time. I'll do
What
that
do you
next time.
teach?
This
What do you
next
teach?
time."
Like back
Art.
in art.
Yes.
Okay, maybe you can try and see if you like have a bilingual school, like international
That's actually
school.
what
Yeah.
she
She
was.
said,
the first thing
maybe
she
I
said
can go.
when we just landed. Like after one day, she said, "Oh, I might move here."
And go to an international school and
Yeah.
teach
Yes.
here.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to Germany.
Yeah,
So which part? Which part you said?
Hamburg.
Hamburg. Okay.
northern
And
Germany for me. Yeah.
it's like in the like what direction?
Is it northern Germany?
Northern?
Yes.
Pretty close to the sea, not directly, but you can get there by train in like 40 minutes around that time.
Okay.
Yeah, I really.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful city. It's like the second largest
city.
in Germany, which is still like very tiny
We have,
compared
like,
to here.
2 million
Okay.
inhabitants there.
Sure. So if we're visiting Germany other than Hamburg, and where else do you think we should go?
I would actually. So I'm not a mountain girl. I always traveled to the northern parts, or for example Sweden. I really love Sweden, so
Okay.
I don't really know the southern part of Germany a lot, but a lot of friends love it in the mountains. So the Alps are really great there.
Yes.
I've been there once. It's also really beautiful. Blue sea, blue lakes.
Yeah.
I like the Baltic Sea, which is close to Hamburg, where we live.
Yes.
Or the Harz,
Yeah.
also nice.
I think it depends on what you want to
Also, of
see.
course,
I think we
cities,
have a lot of
Berlin.
we have in the cities we have a lot of like older architecture, like from the Renaissance, and I think the architecture is also very different from what you see here. So I think if you enjoy like especially older architecture, you just like should go around and roam around the city because you can actually see, the stages of history throughout the cities.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think this is very beautiful. And I think we also have like a few very, very nice spots in nature.
Yeah,
Like woods and mountains. I think like from the south there's more rocky and mountains,
yeah.
and you go to the north and then there's the sea. So I
There's the
think
sea, and we have a lot of like, I don't know, a lot of trees, a lot of woods. I really enjoy that.
yes,
you're
if
na-
you enjoy
you're-
hiking.
you're a nature
I'm more of a
girl.
nature girl. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. She's so baffled
into
by
the
all
cities
of
and
yeah,
into the
a lot. She's really
So we
shining
try to
when she's
do
in the
all of
city.
these
So
things,
I'm more of a
yes.
nature girl. I really enjoyed the nature.
Okay. So what's
But-
something you like about Germany? Something dislike about?
I really don't like the bureaucracy. Like we touched on before, it's very, very harsh sometimes,
Sometimes,
and it's sometimes very annoying and exhausting. I think you have to like jump through a lot of hurdles, even though it should be just a very simple thing, but it's not somehow.
True.
You know.
I love that it's also pretty safe. Like in a lot of parts, not even safe for like walking around. I would do that in every part, but I wouldn't do that anywhere in the world. But still, I don't know, traffic is pretty safe. I'm still a bit scared of the scooters, by the way. Like that. So we have a lot of rules. Sometimes they are annoying, but sometimes it's easy to do some things when you know how to do them. Maybe like that. So
Yeah,
it's
I think I would agree.
this and there, this and that.
Yeah.
For the
maybe
record,
around
you can.
that.
It's okay for you to walk any park in China,
Okay.
no matter what time. Even
Yeah.
if it's like in
Yeah.
the middle of the night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Okay, that's what I wouldn't do in Germany. So
Okay.
still, sometimes you have a lot of like dangerous parts or spots there.
At least it feels like it
Okay.
Yeah. For us.
for women.
For women, yeah.
Okay, so if you think there's something you can change to improve Germany, and what would it be?
Ooh, change the chancellor first, I would say.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
probably
Kind of
politics.
Right parties.
No.
Yes.
Try to make some more sense to people who believe in right parties or what they say.
Yes. Especially with our past, I think we should like not just not feel ashamed, but feel a sense of, I don't know, like history and commitment, because
Yeah,
Germany has a
you
very
just don't
troubled
see that in
past,
some persons.
and then now it feels like we're doing the same mistake twice now, and that's
in
very
some
very
parts,
harsh.
I've been
Yes.
to the eastern part of Germany where there are more people who are voting for the right
Yeah.
parties, and you actually can feel it. Like you see
Yes.
it on the streets. There are like sometimes there are, I don't know, men shouting at little children who look like they weren't born in Germany. I was really scared of that. So that
Yeah.
it's not what it's like in Hamburg, for example.
Okay.
Hamburg is really open-minded,
Yes.
really free with rights for everyone. Also, LGBTQIA is really welcome in Hamburg. I grew up with that. It's perfectly fine, for
Yeah.
example. So I really enjoy that. That this is also legal in Germany, because I heard of a lot of parts where it's pretty hard. Like even in Europe, my sister recently studied abroad in Hungary, and it's illegal there. So I heard about the Christopher Street Day, for example, which was like forbidden and stuff like that. I really enjoy that it is legal and, for example, in Hamburg,
And
pretty
accepted,
safe to
yes.
live like that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think in general it's just like there has been so many things happening in the world and political climate, and so people just get scared, and so they look for easy answers, which no party can actually provide, but there are parties who claim they can,
Yeah.
and then they get voted, but these are the parties that make our home country feel a little bit less safe.
Okay. So, to your knowledge, what do you think Germany is famous for in the world?
oh,
Beer.
beer. There's a lot of craft beer bars here. It's so
Yeah.
funny. Always when we are in the bar, the first thing you see is German beer. Even in
Yeah.
our hotels, hostels, everywhere.
Everywhere.
German
We could
beer.
drink
It's so
German
funny.
beer
I can
here.
walk around
Yeah.
and be like, oh yeah, feels like home. That's actually really funny.
Okay. So,
Yes.
have you tried any of the German beers in China yet?
No, we only
No,
tried the
we
Chinese.
tried a lot of
beer.
Chinese
Okay.
beers.
Okay.
because
How's it? How do you feel like the differences between?
Well, they're
It's
more
lighter.
light. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yes,
lighter.
not as heavy. Yes,
Okay.
But it
still
also
enjoyable.
depends on the kinds, you know. Of course, we also have light beer in Germany, but not as much as here. But it's
Yeah.
also tasty here. I like it.
Okay.
Yes.
And how long you're staying in Shanghai?
I'm staying for 5 days, so a total
yeah.
of 5 nights at least, so 4
5
days.
nights. Only visiting Shanghai, or going somewhere around
I
Shanghai?
think only staying here, exploring
Yeah.
the city a bit.
Yeah, I will leave tomorrow for Tianjin.
Tianjin.
Yes. So yeah, it was like it's the last night here for me.
Oh, okay. And then how long you're staying in Tianjin?
5 days, 4 days,
Yeah,
4 days, 5 days, and then come back here and then go fly
home.
back to Germany
Okay.
because of work.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all I have. Do you have any questions for me?
Why do you do this? Why do you like
this?
try to? Yes.
Yeah. First, I do this last year. I started last year because I realized that there are more like tourists, especially from other countries, visiting China.
Especially
Ever
Shanghai, what I noticed.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and also I want to keep my English at a certain level.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a good chance. That's a good chance. And also, I want to interact with people like you guys to do some. It's kind of like a cultural exchange
Yeah, it is.
conversation
It's nice.
to know something that I never knew before. And also, I might sometimes help people if they have questions about the city, where to go, or anything they might need help with.
Okay.
Ah.
So what's the thing you learned today in this talk? Because you said you like to hear things you've never heard before.
Yeah.
So what did you learn today from what we said? Or what was your favorite part?
Favorite part? I think the favorite part is when you say beers. because there is also one misconception about the beers. Because some people say that Germany is famous for beer, but only for the Bavaria area.
Oh no.
But actually, I've seen a lot of Bavarian beer here.
Yeah,
Bavarian
that's true.
beer.
Yeah.
But still, like a whole in Germany, there's everywhere you can just drink.
Also
beer,
nice breweries in
probably.
Hamburg.
Oh yeah.
and also
Nice.
the beer fest.
Yeah,
Ah,
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
It's in
Oktoberfest
Munich.
is
Well, but
Munich.
we have it everywhere. in
But you
Germany.
have it
Munich is
everywhere,
the-
yeah.
Okay.
Munich is
But the
famous for
famous one that is like in
that. Like
the southern
Dirndl,
Germany.
pretzels, a lot of beer,
Yeah.
Okay.
bad music.
Oh yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Loud music.
Yeah, but
The noise is not a problem, it's the sound.
Schlager. It's
Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not our kind of music. But drunk people enjoy it.
yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, and also if you want to check out this video,